everyone. Happy Saturday morning.
Hello, hello.
Date April 3rd. And we are joining us is Tokey, the smart, sexy, sophisticated brand owner and founder of Tokey's Treats.
Thank you so much.
A CBD infused edible brand that we work with at Kine.
Love it, love it. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, welcome to the show. We do a formal handshake.
Welcome.
Yeah. She and I and Kind Hearts have been working closely together for the past couple months, right?
Yeah, for about
since I got here, I guess.
months.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, you've been working with Carol before I got here, right?
Yeah, I was working with Carol. What's it been? It's been about a year, 2 years.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That we've been working together.
And then I guess ever since I got to Pittsburgh, I've been working with her more.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tokey, again, welcome to the show. And she's, as you can see, she's very ecstatic to be here. And so
remember me from those classes trying to dance.
oh yeah, if you would have seen her in some of the b-boy class, she's actually she's like a soldier's heart, like dedication and stuff. But yeah, we'll get more into that later. But Tokey, so tell them your story. How did you become Tokey? How did Tokey's treats come out? As you can see, we have this delightful display of all these assortments, and they smell delicious. We're gonna try some later, Yeah. So
I don't know. Tokey's Treats has a lot of stories. I think that it started from me being crazy in my 20s and not really having too much fun. But
who wasn't crazy? If you weren't too crazy, you're not living. There you go. Anyway, that's how you learn. But yeah, keep going.
So the name Tokey actually has a very interesting little story there. With a group of my friends. I'm not going to say it online. Maybe one day you'll know it. It's my little secret. But going from there, I was in the military for 8 years, and when I got out, I struggled with PTSD, and they put me on a lot of medications, like a bunch of medications, and I didn't like any of them, and so I decided to try CBD. A friend gave it to me and told me to try it for 30 days, and I did, and I loved it, and I never stopped using it since. And I wanted to educate people about its benefits, so I just started going to teaching all these classes around Pittsburgh about how it can help you, and it started being really beneficial to a lot of people. So just continue like that. When it comes to I know a lot of people are wondering about my sex line, the chocolate butter, and the lube line that I have, and I think that just came from me just wanting to learn myself and really get to know myself.
Get to know yourself, right?
I think that's
have
really
fun,
important.
aka have fun with herself.
Oh, have fun.
I'm just no judgment. No judgment.
There should no judgment. But
Yeah.
there definitely.
If you love yourself, treat yourself.
So when it came to me getting off the medications that I was taking at the VA, I wanted to learn more about holistic medication and how to take care of me and be happy within my own skin. So CBD, I learned, really does that. It relaxes you, it helps with anxiety, and I have a lot of anxiety around sex. I had a lot of anxiety just being in the same room with other people, especially with the PTSD. So I found that it's also helped me in the bedroom during sexy time. So I wanted to also let other people know about that as well, that it can actually calm you and relax you and get you wet and make it
auto lubrication.
And make it so it's nice and wet so that you can relax and enjoy sex. So I have a little bit of everything, and I think that women don't need to be so fearful about sex or enjoying sex.
So when did you start infusing CBD into your baking treats? Because that's part of your way to educate people.
Yeah, so I didn't really like smoking. So when I first started medicating, the only thing that I knew about was actually rolling it up and smoking it. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like smelling like it. I was actually teaching at the time and going into school, smelling like weed just wasn't a good thing. So I started putting it into treats myself, and I would make a chocolate chip cookie or 2 chocolate chip cookies a night. And me and my partner at the time was like, we're gonna make these cookies every single night, and we would put CBD in them or THC
Very nice. That's a nice origin story for like some kind of innovation or whatever product you're doing. Like, it started with love, or then I guess the demand to become more intimate with your partner, and then you're like, oh, you found a solution, and then you're like, oh man, this really works for us. Why not? I think a lot of more people can benefit from it.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful story.
Who doesn't love cookies? Like, I don't know anyone that
I
doesn't
don't
love
like
cookies.
I don't like sweet stuff, but I don't eat sweet stuff.
Okay. You
I'll
like
eat it.
Sweet cookies, okay? But there's other cookies that aren't sweet, that you can find. So there are so many different types of cookies, right? You have sweet cookies like chocolate chip cookies and things.
I mean, I'll eat your cookies when they're there, but like, I don't actively go out and seek sweets a lot.
But cookies are like
Cookies are good.
Like, cookies
not to hate.
He's hating.
Yeah.
Everybody loves cookies except for Steve.
No, I like cookies. I like different kinds of cookies.
Cookies. See, everyone loves cookies.
Everyone loves cookies. I'm just joking.
Everyone loves cookies. Pun intended.
Oh, so, don't let them know it's a pun. You just let them. You gotta let them.
You're not gonna get it.
I'll just check.
I wouldn't have got it, so I'm here for the people who didn't get it.
She meant, when she says pun, she meant innuendos. There you go. But yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
What were we talking? Well, yeah, everybody loves cookies.
Everyone loves cookies.
In all forms.
This is true. In all forms.
Human or
I'm so
baked.
happy we clarified that. So everybody understands. So I would make cookies and eat cookies every night. And
she's talking about the baked cookies, though.
Yes.
I think. I hope.
Well, sometimes.
Well, so that's the cool thing about. Oh snap! Oh, party foul! Party foul! Yeah. That's the cool thing about her brand, though. It's like it's an automatic innuendo pun in there. It's like, oh, Tokey's treats. Oh, I bake these delectable cookies that you can eat. You know, that relax you.
My cookies.
Yeah.
You get to eat my cookies.
Yeah. This is awesome. Her cookies bring all the boys to bring all the boys to the yard. The milkshake, yeah, brings all the boys to the.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, I purposely remixed it with cookies. Oh my gosh!
So
all right.
Steve.
I tried. She just shat on me. All right, so, next topic.
So I made cookies every night. So I think that everyone loves cookies, and so I made different cookies for everyone. I have everything from vegan cookies to chocolate cookies, to peanut butter, to just about any type of cookie, and it has your medicine in it. Another thing that I really, really enjoy the quote that says, "Eat your meds." You know, so your food should be your med. Things that you enjoy should just be your medicine. Like you should eat spinach and greens if you enjoy them. I enjoy them.
You should.
Abundance.
And it's also about how you cook them and prepare them that can make you enjoy them, which helps you also absorb the nutrients better. If you enjoy what you're eating, then your body, the way your body's physiological processes, you can absorb the bioavailability of the nutrients becomes better, and then you can absorb it better, and then you can enjoy the benefits. So there's a lot of truth in that. Enjoy what you eat, and then what you eat is hopefully your medicine.
Yeah, and that became like it just was stuck in my head, and I would never ever just veer from that. Eat your meds. Eat what you know is healthy and going to be good for you, and that not just like healthy and the vitamins and all that, but also just make you happy, you know, that you enjoy. And I love cookies, so I would eat a cookie every night, and I love putting my CBD in it. It helped me sleep, it relaxed me, and it helped me wake up better. I have a problem with, I guess it might be too much, but I have a problem with grinding my teeth at night.
Oh yeah, I used
so I'm
to.
a super grinder, so I wear a breast. Shut up.
We're all talking about grinder, yeah. Oh.
You're like.
Whatever. Go.
I cannot. So I'm a teeth grinder, right? Teeth grinder, and so I wear my brace in my mouth. But when I take my CBD or my THC at night, at a nice dose, I don't do that. I don't feel it as soreness because I'm not grinding. I'm very relaxed in my sleep. I always wonder why that was, but I definitely can tell if I do take my CBD or THC, I don't grind as much. So I noticed all these great improvements with my body and just who I am, and even we were talking earlier about meditation, even in my meditation, being able to see all these benefits, so I continue using it. I want to tell more people about it, and I got excited about it and started teaching classes. And
Wow. See, that's a very powerful and like telltale origin story of anything entrepreneurial. You have your own niche, you scratch your own niche, you're so passionate about scratching your own niche, then you share it. That's essentially it. And yeah, a lot of people, the education of why people might need your product to help you discover more people who might have the same itch. That also helps. Like a lot of times people don't even know they have the same itch, right? But once they discover, oh, it helped you with teeth grinding. Oh, I used to grind my teeth that night. Maybe I could use it. And then bam, you help someone improve their life in some way. It's really cool, inspiring to see her actively taking these steps to educate her audience, grow her audience, and then help people who may not even know they can benefit. It's like So it's just like it's a beautiful story. So
and I think what's great for me, like what's really really great for me, is partnering with Kine Media and the bed.
Shout out to Kine Hearts. What's up, baby? Yeah.
Because I'm able to give samples out now and let people try the product. So
Speaking of samples, lubrication sample.
I do lube samples and I do the chocolate body butter samples. And right now it's on my site for $1, but you can go onto the site and you can get the sample for free right after this stream. The coupon code will be free gift, easy peasy.
Free gift. One word.
And that's going to be for this weekend only, for right now. We have all these gifts, and it comes together. You'll get both of those inside a box mailed to you so that you can try it out. And I think that, so you can go to this account, my site. It's www.tokeystreets.com, and you can go ahead and get the free gift.
Yeah, and then we tagged the Facebook link, so you can go through the Facebook, go to the site. We'll also drop the social media. Send her a DM on, follow her on Instagram. It's Tokey Streets.
Tokey Streets.
Yeah, is it LSE on IG?
No,
it's
just
Tokey Streets on IG, and then So
the samples, I always ask for feedback. Don't a new company. I started my company about 3 years ago. I'm going to minus a year because of COVID, but so about 3 years, 2 years. So I really love and enjoy feedback. I think that's the only way I'm going to grow, to be better for you guys, to produce a product that works. So I want to make sure that you guys give me as much feedback as possible. That's why I give out these samples. So if you want samples, come go to the website, order them, but please let me know how you like them.
Damn. Another thing, like a good entrepreneurial tactic, if you will, take notes, youngins, is asking for feedback. And then once you get feedback, like taking to heart all that, and then actually iterating on your product to improve it, to improve the customer experience. So not a lot of people do that.
No.
Because they're like, oh, my idea is cool and screw everyone else. But no, that's very vain, very arrogant, hubristic, unjustified. But to be able to, real entrepreneurship, I think, comes out of the need to be of service, be a service to people, to serve people. She is serving the people.
Serving.
All right. What's up?
Taking care. That is so true. You're so right on that. It's really about taking care of the people, and like people worry about the money and they worry about all this other stuff.
Yeah,
and
clout,
all that comes,
whatever.
That all comes in time, right? The number one goal whenever you create a business or whenever you're doing anything is to help someone else. It's as simple as the classes that you teach, right? You have this, you have your b-boy class, your breaking class that you teach, right? So he teaches this class. He's not doing it for himself. You know what I mean? This is something that he has mastered, or he does really well at, right? So then you're teaching so that other people can be in love with it just as much as you.
Yes,
right?
that's why I do it.
That's where the passion comes from.
Yeah.
The passion isn't he's just teaching it because he can get more muscles or anything. It comes from.
Well, it's that too. I like doing the drills.
Yeah, but he can do the drills on his own.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't need like me or someone else to go to his classes to do that. He can do the drills on his own by himself. So that's where it comes from. So when I'm teaching my edibles and teaching my classes, it's about like people understanding and actually using it as a medication. I want people to use this as a medicine and understand how much this works. even if they are like, your cookies, I'm not really a sweets person. I really don't do sweets. If you know about CBD, I'm good with that. If you are educated and understand that, I'm happy with that. That's what really matters,
Well, okay. So on just to elaborate more on the teaching aspect. So I liked teaching dance, or I liked teaching kids gymnastics or whatever, because I would do the workouts with them, and so I'm teaching them a lot of fundamental moves. So it helps me improve and refine my own fundamentals, and by improving the bases of that only improves my overall skill. So I get all these like fundamental workouts in, all this stuff, and so I remember this quote from Kobe Bryant, because he would like just be practicing for hours on end, just one simple moves of fundamental stuff, and he like makes games of them, and then it was like, why do you keep just going back to fundamentals? He's like, I always try to find ways to improve my own fundamentals, because that only improves my game so much. And I'm like, I took that message to heart, and that's why I love teaching. And then also, like she said, helping others discover the passion I have for dancing. Likewise with her, helping her discover the passion that she discovered through the benefit that she got from CBD, And I think it's super dope. Again, she got body butter samples. She's been selling those have been hot on the market,
Oh, the body butter.
What do they smell like?
Chocolate.
They smell like chocolate, yeah. So you can lick your partner up and down, from head to toe. Okay,
well,
my hands are greasy.
The good thing about the body butters, the wonderful thing about the body, these things are kind of tight on, because I make sure I don't get any oil. But the great thing about the body butter is you don't have to just take it.
Oh wow, I forgot.
You don't have to just take it and use it with a partner. Just like I said, the body butters that I have here, I'm using them even if you're single, right? So you
lick yourself like a cat.
I actually like them to use them on my eyes and on my lips, right? So it gives it nice and moisturized, and just gives it that chocolatey flavor. It's so good, you guys. It makes you want to lick your lips all day. And so you just get a sample if you just go to my website and put in. It makes me want to chocolate chip cookie. But
who wants to kiss me now? I'm saying, guys, take notes. You want to be appealing. It helps your own sex appeal, right?
Yes. So I mean, this is what it's about: owning your own sex, owning your sexual experiences, being sexually free, right? And not being embarrassed to have those topics, like putting that a little bit on your lips. You know what I mean? Going in for the kill. You know what I mean?
I need to work on that.
It makes it taste really good. It makes it everything, good. It's all moisturized. I'm just saying, it's really good.
My nipples are hard now.
I had a friend actually bought a bottle of it last week. I think she bought it Tuesday or something. But anyway, so she bought this bottle, a little jar of it, and she said she went home and yes, her girlfriend.
She felt herself. Yeah.
She had a great time. I'm gonna say that. So I am definitely excited about this one.
So when you hear that kind of feedback, it only excites you more about like wanting to do more, right? I'm assuming.
It does. Whenever I hear that feedback, I get so like, man, Dad, I should make more of this product, or I should do this more, or I should teach more people that this really works, like, because it relaxes your vaginal walls, right?
Yeah. So this
the lube definitely relaxes your vaginal. But you can also use this because it has CBD.
Oh, you could put chocolate covered vag. With the body butter on your vag.
It's just a shea butter with coconut oil.
That people put on their vagine.
There's nothing harmful in that.
But you could get chocolate tasting vagine. All right, I'm sold. All right, I'm click all these samples. I'm just joking.
He's not joking.
Yeah. I already used this one. So anyway, but
yeah, so the body.
Note to self.
they're really tasty. They're really good and stuff. There's nothing in there that's harmful for the JJ.
Vagina.
Oh my God.
That name is so.
Please, somebody make a meme of that or a video like vagina, but just do that. That would make me happy. Just please.
I'll do that after we.
It would make me so happy. I would just put that on repeat.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, so all the products are very like relaxing, and so the chocolate body butter is amazing. A lot of people like that. So of course we have the cookies too, which are dope. But I also like people like you that don't really like sweets. I know a lot of people who are like, okay, how about I make my own product? So at the beginning, when I first first started making products, I had a lot of people working with a lot of older people, and they would say like, I can't eat the sugar in that. That my diet doesn't, I can't have that product that has too much sugar. It's not gluten free. It's blah blah blah. So I said, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you butters, and I'm going to make you all different types of butters, from coconut oil, but well, not butter, but just fats, So coconut oils, vegan butters, regular butters, just a bunch of different types of butters. And I want to sell those to you instead of selling the treat. That way you can go home and you can make your own whatever you make, whether it's spaghetti to a vegan burger to whatever it is. So I created these oils and butters. So we have the vegan butter, which is here, nice
That's
and
vegan,
green.
vegan butter.
The vegan butter.
And what kind of food do you put this in a lot?
So I do that one really just about anything. I do a lot of pastas. So I'll put this in with my pastas. I do a black bean burger that's really good. I'm actually playing around with, this is the coconut oil. I'm actually playing around with making my own steak, because I'm vegetarian. So a vegetarian steak. So I'm playing around with that recipe right now. So.
You can put coconut oil on your skin though too, right?
Mm-hmm. You can put coconut oil on your skin.
On your skin, hair, everything. On vajayjay? All these?
Well, not
all of them on vajayjay?
I'm gonna have to get back to you. I don't know if all of them go, but I know the coconut oil can for sure. The butter, I mean, I guess, but I don't know why you would. No, you can't. I don't think you could do that. I don't know.
Calling any takers to experiment.
Yeah, if you want to experiment with butter on your vajayjay, sure. But the coconut oil is definitely good. This one is.
Oh wow! I'm back in Puerto Rico, in Thailand. Oh wow!
Right?
Dang, I'm having a lot of dirty thoughts right now.
So that's
clean, dirty thoughts.
And the thing about the coconut oil is and I clarify my butter.
What's this one again?
So this one is butter too. This one's butter.
Oh, this is an actual butter. Oh, it's like.
So what I do is I clarify. But it's been out. It needs to go back in the freezer or in the refrigerator.
Gotcha.
But it's what I do with my butter is I clarify it. Right. That is the trick. Which means that you're taking out all of the fats or the animal fats. There you go. I can't picture. You're taking the animal fats from the butter. So when you actually get butter from the store, it has animal fat in it. It has the water. Like I think 20% of it is like water, or like 10%. I don't know. I forget the numbers. But anyway, so it's like water stuff. So what I do is I simmer it on very low temperature, and then I take a cheesecloth and strain it through. So you're getting all that fat stuck in the cheesecloth, and you're just getting a clear liquid. Right, so it's only butter, right? And that's really good for baking too, because that rich buttery taste that you're getting. So clarified butter is the way to go. Yeah, and it's just pure butter, just the pure buttery stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't think we put enough shine on the lubrication.
The lubrication.
The lube. The thing is, the thing about
really
with the CBD in the vaginal walls, as she said, it relaxes it, which increases the potential for experiencing pleasure. Thus, you want more pleasurable sex, use lube. Use lube with CBD. Pretty much.
This one is really strong.
So for real though.
I like the tingly.
You'll only make me feel more of a man. What's up? Wait, what?
Oh my god.
I'm just joking. But
all I heard was this deep voice in my ear. I'm like, oh my god.
But really, you want me to whisper in your ear? I'm just joking.
Okay.
Let me whisper in your ear.
Oh god.
Let's go.
So this one is really strong. I like a little more tingly down there when it's lube. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, the tingly lube. There's this one.
Yeah.
Lube.
So what chemical or compound?
I don't know, but this has eucalyptus in it. I don't know what it would make but it feels okay. So there's this one lube. Okay, I'll tell you a crazy ass story. So there's this one lube called V8, If you enjoy crazy like I do, you'll try V8. So go to the sex store, get you some lube. It's called V8. You put that shit on your vagina, and you will. It's so intense.
Actually,
it's like putting a battery on your fucking pussy.
Oh, battery acid when you put your tongue on it.
No, it's like a jolt. Like you cannot if you put it on there, like you're gonna have to wait a very long time before leaving the house. Cause it's like if you could feel it. Like I don't even know.
So like it makes you come like on its
Yeah.
own. On its own.
It can, yeah. Because it's real good. I think there's like a B10 too. Like the company just has like these.
Wait, are these vitamins? Are they a vitamin?
No, it's lube.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying what? There's something in there.
I don't know, but it's magic. Alcohol is magic.
And she's also giving free shine to what? B8 or V8?
V8.
Oh, it's like tomato juice. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
It could be. I don't know.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, good. Probably some kind of.
But some women like the voltage
the voltage.
And I do. So this one, when I was saying it's really strong.
You nasty.
I'll let you smell
I'm
it.
just joking.
I'm gonna let you smell this, but I really like this. A lot of people are like, whoa. I don't think so. But I'm gonna give you this, and I want you to smell this first, right? Because that's the one that
I get to smell this.
that I would like.
Oh. Maybe not to eat, but yeah. I love going down on women. Just being straight up. No, I'm saying we could talk about this in an open forum because we're talking about adult lying. So, my preference is to see a woman wriggle and scream and ecstatic pleasure.
I love
that
it.
is one of the sexiest things to me.
Okay.
And that just I could probably I could probably get my nut off without even penetration. I could just get my nut off just by eating a girl out.
Wow. That's insane.
Rub it. That's my home. That's my home.
It's his home.
I'm just I'm always trying to go home. Anyway, so
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so now you're gonna shut that one. That's the one that most people like.
Sorry, I'm like in the zone right now. I'm like having amazing flashbacks. Oh, this. Yeah, I ain't never leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad. Yeah, I'd become. This would be.
See,
This mixed with like putting like different. If you could experiment every day of the week, you would chocolate on Monday. Chocolate. There's no seeds starting day. Okay, chocolate Saturdays, whatever. You know what is it? Strawberry Saturdays. Strawberry Sundays.
So it's a strawberry.
No, it's cherry. It's cherry-ish though. Cherry strawberry.
What's strawberry?
Strawberry? It's still like cherry. Alright. Cherry, strawberry, berry.
It won't matter.
Say berry.
It won't even matter. He doesn't
Berry.
even. I don't even think. Will he be thinking about this when he's eating?
Yeah,
or are you gonna be
exactly.
thinking like
Berry.
Yum yum yum.
Oh, chocolate. I got chocolate. I got butter. I got coconut. I got coconut. Man, this is awesome. All different days of the week. I'm excited. You need what other flavors? Oh, pineapple.
I'm allergic to pineapple.
I love pineapple. Ooh,
That's the only thing I'm allergic to, and I'm really allergic like EpiPen style.
Mango Mondays.
Ooh, mango.
Mango Mondays. All right, who's ready for
Mondays.
Mango Mondays?
Oh wow, what can I do with a mango?
Yeah. We got mango lube, CBD lube.
That actually sounds really good.
And then it'll relax my tongue too.
Because mango has the myrcene inside of it.
What? Myrcene?
Mango has myrcene.
That's right. What else?
Myrcene Street.
Yeah. Well, also, we gave free shine to V8. This is the last time we're gonna do that. But Tokey's treats everyone and all this flavored lube.
The reason why I brought up V8 is because some women really like that jolt feeling or that energy. So the eucalyptus one has like this energizing, tingly feeling. You can imagine like the eucalyptus like a minty feeling. The other one is a strawberry flavor. And that one is more like what you typically would enjoy on a regular lube.
So you can offer essentially jolt and jolt-free versions of these two if you wanted to. Yeah, put eucalyptus in.
Right. So that's basically, I really like the jolt. I like to feel it down there. I don't just want to feel slimy and if there's just stuff there. Because that's really for the person who's giving me, head to really enjoy. That's not really for me because I'm not smelling it and I'm not eating it. But if the eucalyptus one, I'm actually feeling that one. I'm just saying. I'm having nightmarish flashbacks of bad episodes of smells. Anyway, but bad smell stories? That's horrible. I hate that.
All right, you want me to tell us? Do you want me to tell us straight up?
Okay, go ahead. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm ready. Oh, no, wait. Okay, oh, yeah, okay.
So I was going down on a woman, and
we're calling her a woman.
Yes, she is a woman.
This is safe.
She was much older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like cougars too. So
Steve.
they all know this. A lot of people know this about me. So anyway, she's
like 20 years.
She was like 7 years older.
Okay, it's not bad.
So at the time,
How old are you? 32.
31. But no, this was when I was like 25 though.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, she nasty.
She nasty.
She was kind of nasty. Okay. But anyway, yeah, nasty and like the negative nasty, not positive nasty. So, she smelled so bad. Oh man. The whole time I was so pissed, but I'm just doing the duty like a motherfucking soldier, and I'm so pissed, and I'm just like, I'm a motherfucking nice fucking guy. I was thinking that the whole time while she's like wriggling and not pain, pleasure. Yeah, and I was like, she's like yum, 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 and I'm like. Anyway, and then
I'm a nice fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice fucking guy. Anyway, I told this story to my friend at the time. He's a very sensitive smell, and I was eating banana bread at the time. He likes to cook and stuff. So I was telling him this is like, I'm like, it smelled so bad, bro. And then he was eating banana bread, and then he's just like, oh, I don't want this anymore. The thing is, ever since that story, he associated banana bread with that story of what he imagined was nasty ass,
like
dirty, stinky, rotten fish vagina. Like I eat rotten fish, but I wouldn't even eat that rotten fish, that level type shit.
Which you already did though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying even in Thailand, no, I didn't. That was the last time. Yeah, that was like hell no, that was the last time. Okay, it was funny. There's a Dan Cook special about dirty vaginas. He's like, oh, it's like. I go down and I do a teardrop motion, and then I'm like, dazed. I went down and I went straight back up as soon as I went down, and I was teardrop, like it was Mortal Kombat, like it was Mortal Kombat, like fatality, like their days, like Mortal Kombat, finish him, fatality. And that is exactly how I
That's horrible.
No, okay, just real talk. And then he says, the only way I can describe it is, she must wash her vagina with a dirtier vagina.
Oh my god.
But for real though, that's how bad it was.
That's horrible.
In my mind.
See,
and
I'm so happy. I don't know if I know for me, I smell myself, so I can make sure I smell good. I wonder if women smell stuff. I smell good, and really they smell like disgustingness.
No, I'm sure it does, because you get accumulated. I mean, you
can smell yourself.
You get what's the word? You get used to it. There's a word for it, but.
Well, did you tell her pussy stinks? She won't know.
Hell no. No, the thing is this. If you ever taken a shit and you don't smell anything, and then you leave and you come back and you're like, holy shit, who all that stuff, or you don't know, and then your friend goes in and like, oh my god, you're just used to your own smells. Mm-hmm. So you have to have an outside perspective in with your own body smells. Thankfully, because I'm Asian, I don't have a lot of body odor, but man, my shit stink.
Tell her. Why didn't you just tell her your pussy stink?
It wasn't on that level. Our rapport was not on that level.
But I would have just said it. See, that's my problem. Okay, this is my problem.
All right, ladies, you want me to be as honest as honest?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be.
You need to put some crest in that shit.
And let me be serious. Okay, honest. People need to be brutally honest with people. I don't know why they're not, and then that's why I'm single. Is because I choose to be brutally honest.
Well, that's why I'm single too.
I'm brutally honest, and I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it to make you feel if you can't handle my perspective on things, then we don't even need to be talking like that. That's how I feel. You should have just been brutally honest. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, but that was bad. Okay, so I hope she's not on here.
Who?
Whatever. But I'm gonna tell a story, right? So I used to know this
She's
girl.
on there?
I
She's
just,
watching.
I hope not. So I used to know this girl, and like she was like really really cool and everything, and we ended up having sex. And before we had sex, she was like she was like, oh, I'm like the best, and I do this like the best, and blah blah blah, and all this stuff, right? And then we go to her house and we fuck, and it wasn't the best at all. So when we're done, she's like, I told you, I killed that, da 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 da, did all this stuff, right? And I was like, but I didn't even come though. And she got really upset, and she didn't talk to me for like
That's
really,
ego.
really long time because you're honest, right? Because you just tell people the truth. And I wasn't trying to tell her that I never want to talk to her again. I was just telling her that she could do better next time. People don't understand that. You should just be able to be blunt with people. You're
That's
having
true.
sex. Like if isn't sex supposed to be fun?
Well, with a lot of, in my personal experience, women, the Outkast song, I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but mean a little closer and roses really smell like poo, ooh, ooh. And that is motherfucking truth. Outkast, shout out to the A, what's up, baby? Oh, yeah, let's go.
This is true.
It is
This
true.
is true.
Objective, honest feedback. That's the moral of the story. All right, if you have a very healthy relationship, openly sexually honest with each other, then you're just trying to improve each other's experience. Open, honest, objective feedback will help you get that way because it's all about communication. Sex is communication. It's body communication.
Exactly.
But then, you got to figure out instead of trying to do this constant guessing game, which is also why I like older women. And I guess that they schooled me up on some shit. Like yeah, they know what they want, and I'm like, damn, that was easy.
I'm an old woman. I'm old, y'all.
If y'all like cougars,
I'm
whatever.
an old lady.
But
I will be your cougar.
yeah. So
Not your cougar.
Nah, yeah,
A cougar.
yeah, a cougar, yeah. But I'm just saying, some people like the guessing games, but a lot of times, man, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was in my youth. So like, just those guessing games, I'm like, this is so dumb and like such a waste of time. So like, but also it takes that time to like, I don't know. I'm getting too much into my own sexual like preferences, but like, yeah.
No, but tell us more. No, I'm just saying, like, I think that with CBD, it allows you to relax enough to be able to have discussions.
Very true. Yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah, that's also so like killing multiple birds with one stone. CBD reduces anxiety, social anxiety. Also, helps the courage to be honest with each other, like kind of rise to the surface more better.
Yeah, I actually read that. I think it was like something like this, but I read that in an article that said that CBD is actually great to start having those really tough discussions about sex. On my platform, I do a lot of talks about like sexual freedom and like BDSM and things like that on there. And I think that's really important to be relaxed while having those conversations with a partner, a trusted partner.
Well, but that's also the thing of like alcohol. A lot of people like having drunk sex, but then they can't have these civil, honest discussions because they're incoherent. But they like the ability to be free and not restrained in their physical and sexual expression with each other. So, but CBD is kind of like a best of both worlds. No, wait, people mix CBD and alcohol, right? Man, that's like awesome. Well, if you like, I want to try that now. Yeah.
So like CBD, like I know for me, like CBD before sex, CBD before a date or anything just makes me so mellow. I don't really do THC before a date or sex. I don't like THC before I have sex or before a date because I feel like I'm like drunk almost. Like if it's too much or I might feel like it's too much. But CBD, I feel mellow. I'm able to talk. I'm not.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine having sex on THC. So I've never done that.
You've never had sex on THC? You should.
No, you know how sensitive I am. I'll think she's like I'm fucking a clown, the it clown or some shit. I'll think I'm like with a head on her back and like knives coming out as her horns and shit. I hallucinate some fucked up shit on THC. So
that's insane.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never had that happen to me before. You know what that made me think about though?
What?
Like I think before I turn 80 years old, I'm gonna try mushrooms for the first time before I turn 80. So like I just had this vision mushrooms, I'm gonna like see people with like weird faces, and I'm gonna like jump off a bridge or something, or like I have like these weird ass visions of what shrooms do to me. So if you're here, right, if you want to put comments below to tell me about like this, I feel like I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna.
And it's just gonna be the worst. But like I said, I've been looking at a lot of different holistic medications and different forms.
You gotta be with the right people, right environment. Just go out in nature.
And that was
It's all about people you trust, and like make sure they won't fuck with you. Because if they fuck with you, that'll amplify your paranoia and like anxiety. But if you're with the right people who are all, and you just focus on like good things, you can make music, you can make art, you're just having fun, and it's like you just become a kid again. It's awesome. It's one of the most beautiful and like joyful experiences that you can experience. And I've experienced that a little bit, one too many times. With anyone who knows my history, so that's why I don't do it anymore.
But that's what I'm currently seeking. I'm seeking just happiness, seeking relaxation, to be able to just enjoy life without the extra.
Like be a kid again, essentially.
Yeah, be a kid.
Everyone wants to be a kid again. Everyone misses their childhood.
To be a kid again. I don't know my exact childhood. I don't want that back. I just want to feel like I have those freedoms. I think when you start getting not revert to your child. No.
Because a lot of people have childhood trauma. I'm saying like revert to a childlike state. Yes. Like when you see children at a playground, or I used to when children went to go to the playground. Mm-hmm. They don't go to playgrounds anymore. But when they used to go to playgrounds, you see how much fun they're having, and they're all in their own little world, and they're like imagining like spaceships and dragons and all this stuff with each other, like that shit. That's like when you.
I miss that.
Yeah, because we all miss that.
I miss going to like the park and just like swinging on the swings and just like not even caring.
Yeah, having no worries in the world and stuff. Yeah.
So that we were talking about that, like relaxation, and when I was saying I just want to go on vacation, when we were saying earlier.
Oh yeah, she's saying like we both need a vacation.
I need to go
working
on
hard.
vacation. I'm like, I need to go somewhere.
And we were talking about meditation and stuff. And when she describes it, I just don't want to think of anything. I'm like, oh, so you mean meditation? But she's like, no. But also with meditation, you open your eyes, you're back to your reality. But like, I just want when I open my eyes, I'm like, it's still in that state essentially. Like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's this really cool. Oh man, I wish don't remember one of this podcasts or something that I listened to, and his whole entire environment, like his whole house, is like his almost like a vacation almost. Like
that's awesome.
His real life, So it's a bunch of trees, right, or around him. He has lots of plants inside of his house. He has his tea kettle, and he drinks his tea every single day. He's very cute. It's very like. I don't know. It's just very.
It's curated to his own happiness.
Yeah, and that's what I've always wanted. Is I wanted to create a space where it was just I'm living in a vacation, not necessarily I have to go to a vacation. The thought of going to vacation is nice. Okay, right now, of course, my home is not my vacation yet, but I want my home to be peace, where I have a space where I'm working, have a space where I'm meditating. There's a bunch of trees and green inside of my place. There's I'm in a vacation. So even after I'm meditating, and I come out from meditation, I'm looking around, I'm still there. I don't have to go somewhere else to be in that space. That's what I want. Yeah. That's like the state I want.
That's dope.
There was this guy, and I don't remember names, but there was this guy who was in the Holocaust, in the prisons, in concentration camps, and he said that the whole time that he was there, he was just in this happy state, and people couldn't understand why he was happy during such a. Is this
Viktor Frankl? Man's Search for Meaning? I read that book.
I couldn't remember his name.
I read that book multiple times. Yeah, it's a good book. Man's Search for Meaning. Yeah, he was when he was in the concentration camp. He said the one insight that he got was all happiness like essentially lies in love, because it was his idea and hope for meeting his wife again. This is what got him through all of those harsh times. And then after that, he founded logotherapy. Logo meaning reasoning, so you can reason that with therapy, and then helping a lot of other people with PTSD and stuff. Yeah. Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. Really very dope. It's a very, very dope book. Yeah.
Very dope. He's a really dope man.
Yeah.
So so this idea of from that I took from his book and from learning about him, I took that it's really about your brain and how you perceive things and how you look at the world and your environment. So I never wanted, I think, just like I said, I think about going to Florida, I think about these vacations, but I want to have my own vacation. I want my home to be this space of calm. You know, I have my CBD essential oils going. You know, I have when I wake up in the morning, right on the right side of my bed, I just want to go and reach over and get my pipe and light it. You know what I mean? Like I want everything to be so serene in that space, and that's why I crave CBD, is because I want to perfect that. I want to perfect that feeling of just that bliss or that relaxation in my house.
Yeah, we all are. All right, kind hearts, Carol. Fourth, we all need to go to Thailand. I'm already light years ahead of all y'all. She's describing Thailand. There are so many places like that, and the way they're designed, you're just like it's just like that yoga hippie shit.
Yes,
like you just go in, and everyone's with their like yoga, like all these sexy Russian girls with their sexy yoga pants, with their like the yoga mat, and then like, ooh, I'll have like this fucking quinoa and whatever fucking almond little vegan berry type bullshit, whatever. Not bullshit, but like it's just like I'm just like, oh, whatever. It's so yoga hippie shit to me.
The one thing I remember when I was in Korea, the one like vivid memory was going to the market, the outside market that they had.
What was the name?
It was we were in Humphreys. We were closer to like Tagu.
Or Tagu. Yeah, Tagu. That's so it's like 2 hours south.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's.
So we were close to that Tagu, but they had this outdoor like marketplace that we would go to, and it was just every type, all the produce you can imagine, and the meats and fish, and it was like all the stuff we would walk down, and that to me was the coolest thing in the world. Like I loved the community that was there, all the people. It wasn't this strange like who are you type feeling. It was just this feeling. I don't know. And I would just walk the streets, and we would go shopping, and I remember just a lot of plants. We had farms right outside of our base, and you would get to know the farmers and their family history of like all these people that like just their way of living was so great to me, because being here in the States, it's way different. Like we're moving and busy, and watching them was different. Another thing I noticed was like I didn't see homeless people or that many homeless people. A lot of them took care of their families and stuff. I mean, I saw some crazy stuff over there, but I just was inspired when I was over.
You saw those crippled like amputee like beggar people. Yeah,
I did.
There's a lot of that in like in Asia. A lot of them are like mafia run, just to like get exploited by like, not mafia, but like just gang run, by like to exploit the sympathy of people for whatever. If you guys see Slumdog's Millionaire, they talk about that shit.
Yeah.
But
it was crazy. So I that was very relaxing.
So what she's talking about is simplicity.
Yeah.
There is serenity in simplicity, and that's one of my.
That's kind of really hard to, if you're not used to that though. If you're not used to that way of thinking, like you're not used to that, then it's like learning how to be that way. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like I'm learning to be in that type of mindset, like of the Asian culture, like that relaxation, that taking it easy, that breathing mentality. That wasn't something that I was taught. So it's very interesting to incorporate that into my life now.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all should, if anyone who likes to read, Laws of Simplicity by John Maeda. He was I don't know if he's the current president of RISD, but it's a really good book, Simplicity. And then there's also like these movements on people trying to simplify their life, live only out of one box. They have like these blogs and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And then like yeah, I don't know, it's pretty dope.
My dream, there's a YouTuber, I don't remember his name, but there's this wonderful YouTuber that I listen to, and she's a minimalist.
Oh yeah, minimalist. Yeah, there you go, minimalism.
I'm really big. That's something that I really want to get into, is minimalism. Yeah. But how do you do it? I can't just get rid of all my stuff today, right? I felt like I think I would be like that's like total anxiety. I think I would just want to grab all my stuff back. So there is a process that you have to go through when you're going through becoming a minimalist. Cause
my parents' house burned down in 2013 from a lightning strike. Mm-hmm. So, and that kind of forced me into that.
So in 2000, and when I was younger, all of my stuff burnt, and I was like all of our stuff burnt out of our house, right? And we were here in the States, and I think with me, I went different route. Instead of like being like, okay, like whatever, I kind of went, well, my brother's the same way. He like can live with nothing because of that situation taught him.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it taught me I need to have all my things
Oh,
close.
that's interesting.
And
that's
I like hoard.
Yeah, hoard. Yeah.
Almost
We hoard
hoard.
too. I hoard too.
Like I want to, and I have to have everything on me. I always feel like I have to have a backpack. I have to have something on me just in case all my stuff. Like I have to have it. It's this weird thing. So getting out of that kind of trauma and saying, okay, look, you're okay. You cannot have a lot of things because I don't need anything. I don't want a whole bunch of stuff. I don't need a bunch of things. If my apartment, did you go to my apartment? No, you didn't go inside. If you look at my apartment, if I could have nothing in my apartment and completely empty and all I had was like maybe a mat or something on the floor with my Buddhist stuff, for my meditation stuff and everything, I'd be great. But
it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try that was a lot. We went deep with all this stuff. We went philosophical, Zen Buddhism, all the yoga, Thailand, all these East Asian philosophies about and we're talking about, and then also pleasure and sex. It's all one. A lot of connections there, Communication is a big thing, and relaxation. So we're gonna try. Which one do you suggest I try first? This one looks the most attractive.
So that one's really good.
What is it called?
The flower is edible, but it's decoration. It doesn't have much flavor, but
what's the spring? What is this?
So we have a sugar cookie with chocolate chips, chocolate sprinkles.
It's really sweet. No.
And coming from the guy who doesn't like the chocolate, you can take the rose off, honey.
I almost broke my teeth. Yeah.
And it's a nice, soft cookie with the buttercream. It is sweet. I know you don't like sweets. You don't have to eat the whole cookie.
It's really good.
He doesn't like sweets.
This is also I'll crash really hard.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all good.
Well, that's good. Maybe we need you to crash.
Have you seen the movie The Rock with Sean Connery?
No.
1996, Nicolas Cage.
No.
Oh, you just said buttercream. So there's like this gay barber, really flamboyant. He's like, buttercream. No, that's fucking Rush Hour 2. What the fuck am I thinking?
Rush Hour. Oh.
Buttercream. Rush Hour. They're getting dressed and he's like that gay fashion dude.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's like buttercream. Yes. I'm thinking like alligator, whatever. This is funny. Yeah, buttercream. That's when she said buttercream. It just made me think. My mind is crazy. If y'all.
I need to go to sleep. That's why I need to go. So let's move on.
Yeah. Oh, this is a peanut butter.
That's peanut butter. Yes.
Ooh, and it's like a
peanut butter chocolate.
Peanut buttery. Ooh, this one's good. I like peanut butter.
You like that one?
Yeah, this one's really good.
So that one's a peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter with chocolate.
And all these are CBD infused.
CBD infused. So roughly about 20 milligrams of CBD at each cookie.
Yeah.
Nice little dose.
Yeah.
The last one is an oatmeal chocolate chip.
I like oatmeal too. Now that I realize, I said I don't like cookies. I used to eat them a lot.
Everyone likes cookies. Everyone likes cookies.
What's my favorite? I like Girl Scout cookies. I forgot which one. I forgot what they're called. They're like circle, like donuts, but then like chocolate.
And they have peanut butter in it?
I don't know. I don't remember now. It's been a long time. I like.
Oh, they have the sprinkle. They have like the chocolate on it.
Drizzled, yeah.
Those are the
These are good. Oh, my favorite might be the oatmeal. Wow. Wow. How long does a batch of 12 take you to make? Like a dozen, a baker's dozen. Baker's dozen, 13.
It doesn't take me long to make these cookies. Wow. I can do it in my sleep because I love cookies. Like I honestly love cookies. So I can make a batch of cookies. Like I think I don't even have to be completely here.
Oh really? So you'll be making it while you're doing something else, and then you just like baking it and set it, forget it type
because
stuff.
Because baking is like my.
That's pretty good.
Especially cookies. Like I said, it started off with the 2 cookies. 2 cookies. I would eat them. I'm gonna have some cookies actually. I want some of these because I don't want you to eat it all. This is one of my favorites still.
I'll make you a rap song. I used to do that for like a bunch of Thai food and stuff. I got you. All right, I'm cool. I'm excited. This is good. It's good shit. Very cool. All right. Man, we went deep into this conversation. Oh yeah, so usually for our last. Who are your entrepreneurial or whatever role models, any kind of life role models that you look up to, that taught you that you try to be like, aspire to be like you take some of their philosophies and try to integrate into your own life?
I have 3. I have 3 people that I really look up to. My first one is my aunt.
Okay.
She's the first one. She has she's like the child whisperer. I'm really into like youth and helping youth and mentoring and things like that. She really put that bug in my ear, kind of like got me connected to wanting to work with kids.
You should work with Level Up.
I do. I want to. But yeah.
Yeah.
So people look like. But okay, so the second.
Child whisperer, nice.
My second like mentor person is this wonderful man named Mozzie. He owns a company in DC called Words Beats in Life, and he is like a saint. He created this company. It's all hip hop based. And he teaches youth about hip hop, and he has these really great masters of b-boys and b-girls, and he has DJ, and he just believed in me, and he gave me a lot of opportunities that he didn't have to, and I really look up to him. I think he's an amazing guy. And my third person would have to be Miss Carol Black, and I say that she's recently on that list in the last year or two, and that's the owner of Kine Media. She's pretty dope.
Shout out Carol Black,
and
aka Liquid Energy.
Liquid Energy. But she's pretty dope, and her model is really cool. So those three people, especially definitely those three people.
Carol's definitely one of my mentors. She's teaching me a lot about stuff outside of business and like the human side of things, and like I owe a lot to her. So she's awesome, and she's got her. Everyone wants to learn about being a very successful, powerful woman. You gotta learn from Carol Black.
I agree.
Especially if you're around Pittsburgh, yeah.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, and then what happened to Sophia Chang?
Sophia Chang.
You're like I remember she
Sophia
a couple weird.
Chang. Okay, so Sophia Chang.
She's number 4 then.
No, she's kind of like this person.
She's the 6th man. I'm not sure. It's hard to find. I'm just joking.
Sophia Chang's like the. You're so weird. Sophia Chang is like this lady who's like close. She's like, she's like my little secret. Because I don't want too many people to touch her and know or talk about her.
Yeah, not a lot of people do know her about her. She's too old school for a lot of people.
Yeah, she's like.
Which is good for you.
A lot of people don't know Sophia Chang.
Yeah, which is good for you. She's old school. She was like all in the mix with that Wu-Tang and old school hip hop, like 90s hip hop, like on the rise of all that stuff. So
she's like really dope, but she kept true to her culture. That's what I really loved. It's like she was all in the mix. She taught everyone. She taught taught people some stuff, but also she kept true to her culture, which was really to me. I just thought it was so interesting to be in that world, and you have two different cultures, and she combined it. Just who she is. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool.
Shout out Sophia Chang.
Look up Sophia Chang.
Yeah, we tried to get an interview with you, but then you declined. But we'll keep trying. Only a matter of time, Sophia. Yeah,
and
we're good. You see, I'm a good person.
I could go on and do a whole entire podcast about her and educate you guys about who this woman is.
Yeah, we can do that next time. Yeah, we'll do an ode to Sophia Chang's podcast.
I'm so serious because she's really a dope woman, and
That'd
I
be
don't
a
think
cool
that people actually
segment.
talk about her. But I do want to end this.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you can end with something, but we also have.
Okay, let's do our thing. But don't forget to remind me. I have to say something. Okay?
Yeah. All right. So what would you give for aspiring young entrepreneurs or brand people or artists or whatever trying to take a page out of your book?
I would say it's okay to fail.
Yes, that's a good one. A lot of people don't say that. That's an awesome one.
It's okay to fail. I think that when I first started my business, I had this idea of how everything was going to go, and I had this perfect plan of how things were going. And I noticed that when you become an entrepreneur, you fail a lot, and you screw up a lot. Sometimes a lot more than you actually success. It's just every once in a while you get a success that just pushes you forward to the next
100%.
success. So it's a lot of failure, a lot of it, and I realized that really early. So I think that's number one thing is that you're going to fail. So just get used to it. Just be like, yeah, I'm just going to suck for a little bit. It's going to suck.
So I'll tell you the benefits of failure. There's this entrepreneurial saying, especially in tech world: fail fast, fail early, fail cheap. That's really very important. So now, if you want to unpack it some more, failing is you falling short. You can define it as falling short of your expectations. You hit it. So that means it implicates that you set a goal and then you fell short. And then so the thing is, you can examine why did I fall short. what happened? What did I do wrong? When you start investigating that, then you find actually the reasons that were within your control. Forgive the things that you had no control over. Like a lot of people, that's what they fall into depression from failure. So also, it's your own battle with your ego. Failure is good for humility. Right? You're not a fucking god or whatever.
Yeah.
You're human, and humans fail. Humans are making mistakes. But
I mean, I believe I'm a goddess.
her followers on people believe she's a goddess. Yeah, exactly. You should try. Oh, it's good to hold yourself to that kind of standard and try to make your actions follow accordingly. But I'm saying, in terms of failure, make this decision tree of why did this happen, why, and then all these become these little branches. Forgive yourself for the things that are outside of your control, and then you're like, and the things that you had control over, you're like, oh, what do I need to do better next time so that this doesn't happen again, or so I can improve on this? Or if it's like a procedural improvement, then you're like, okay, next time I'll try this, and then you go up to the thing, and then you make new resolves, and you tweak your way of how your mental model of how the world works and how you should go from here on out. That is what, if you learn from your failures, right? So failure, like losses in like team sports, are the best teacher. So,
but also learning from your failures.
Yes, no, the best teacher. And so, assuming you are willing to learn.
Learn from your failures.
Yes.
That's the one big thing. Like, man, oh man. Like, I'll tell you one thing that happened recently with packaging. I was doing my packaging, and I noticed that some of my cookies, a package ended up coming back to me because it was the wrong address. So it came back to me, and I opened it up, and I noticed that the cookies in the packaging were smashed. I was very like, oh my goodness, I hope it doesn't get to my customers like this. And I'm like, oh no, this sucks. And then I go and I ask one of the customers, she's like, no, my cookies always came fine, but my brownie, it got smashed. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? And that was a fail on my part. In order to improve that, you create different packaging. You do right. I'm not like, oh, I'm just done with business. Forget it. I can never do this anymore. You're like, okay, next time I'll have different packaging. It'll look better. Stuff won't get, that won't happen again.
Yeah.
And it's all about growth.
For sure. It's all about growth, learning, and improvement. So, what's that last thing that you wanted to end with?
Oh, okay. So this is a little me thing, right? This is just a little me thing, you guys. And if you're out there in the world of all the people and all the world, I'm going to tell you this very, very short story and thing that I need. So about 2 years ago, I'm very interested in pinup girls. I love pinup girls.
Whoa.
Okay, I love this sexy
What are you,
garter belts.
living in the 80s now? Jesus.
50s.
Okay,
So,
or that, yeah.
I really love like that time period because I also think the women were actually super, super powerful, but people during then didn't really see it. These were really powerful women. They were comfortable with showing their own skin. They were owning their bodies.
Name an iconic woman during this time.
I mean, you have like Dorothy Dandridge. You have.
That sounds so vaguely familiar. Go on.
Dorothy Dandridge is amazing. You don't know who that is?
No.
I'll kill you later.
I'm uncultured. I'm uncultured.
Who the hell is he?
Who the hell? Okay, go on. Okay, this is neither here.
Anyways, we're gonna watch it. I'll educate him after. Dorothy Dandridge is amazing. We're just gonna watch one movie and then I'll make him a fan. So Dorothy Dandridge, man. So there's these wonderful women. You got like Eartha Kitt. You know Eartha Kitt? It's okay, you guys. I'm gonna help him.
Is Marilyn Monroe count?
Marilyn Monroe is one, but she's the one, a white one. Okay?
Oh, these were women of color.
Women of color.
Oh.
But they were so very few and in between. A lot of people don't know about the black pinup girls, right?
Yeah.
There were these powerful black women that did this, that were like their time Playboy bunnies. And sometimes people are like, why does that even matter? Why is that a thing? Because women having the power to show their own body, to show their own skin. So this has never been documented before. Like nobody ever documented They have Marilyn Monroe, and they talk about her being a pinup, and we know that people like putting pictures up. And even what is a pinup? A pinup is just a woman that you find attractive enough to put up on the wall, right? So anybody can be a pinup, right? That's sexually attractive, not like your mama or friend or homie, but like a sexually attractive person that you're putting up a wall. That's a pinup, right? So any woman can really be that, and that's what I really push inside of my products. But to talk about this, there is one man, you guys, person in the whole entire world that wrote a book about black pinup girls. One. His
What?
name is Jim Linderman, you guys. Jim Linderman. He wrote one book in 2011. I've been looking for this book for 2 years. I found the book in Ohio, and I went crazy. I called the book place, and I'm like, holy crap, I want this book. I need this book. Like, I'll do anything. I'll send for money, whatever you need. Like, it's only 119 pages, right? So I go all over trying to find it. The, I guess, person over the librarian, because it's a school, took the book off the shelf. And now I can't get the book ever again.
Why'd they take it off?
Because it's the only book. And it's the only book that's ever been written. So now it's like in the resource only.
Why'd you let them know it was?
I didn't know how big of a book it was until after. I mean,
So
like,
that was kind of your mistake. They
Yeah.
discovered. You let them discover how rare
I'm
that.
such an idiot. Yes, this happened. So
Wait,
I
why
was
don't
like,
you? Is he dead? Is the author dead?
I have no idea. I've been looking at him. He's nowhere to be found. Like, I know he's not dead. So he's not dead. So on Wikipedia and all this stuff, he's still alive. But the company that he actually, like, where the book is and everything, like, published book, doesn't exist anymore. So, like, it's like finding this book that doesn't. There's no book. It's nowhere except for this one place. So here is the last thing I'll say.
We can cut this and send it to that, please.
I will give you a dozen cookies a month for a year to whoever can find that book. It's called The Secret History of the Black Pinup Girl by Jim Linderman.
Nah, I want to read it. Fuck. I like black girls.
119 pages, and it's all about his interviews and talking to black women who are pinup girls. This is very important to me, guys. Very, very, very important to me. And I know how much you guys love the cookies. I mean, you like the cookies, right? It's worth it. So find it. And that's
So, Secret History of Black Pinup Girls by Joseph Linderman.
from Jim.
Jim Linderman, not Joseph. Okay, gotcha. Jim Linderman.
If you guys can find it, a dozen cookies. A
Alright.
dozen cookies.
Yeah, we'll put this on. We'll just put this out. Oh, I want to read it. And I also want to. I'm gonna look up the black pinup women. So,
Sometimes.
dope. Anyway, so, and there you have it.
It's fun.
Secret History of Black Pinup Women by Jim Linderman. You know, Tokey's Treats. You know, lube, enhance the pleasure with your relaxation. Minimalism. Fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Well, we hit it all. That's life. What you got? It's everything. It's everything. All right, Tokey.
It was nice meeting everybody.
Yeah, thank you for reading the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you.
All right, and peace. Kind Hearts Media. What up? Tokey Streets.
Have a nice night.
All right, peace.